territory, wolves will want to keep away from you.
Right.
Ah.
That's
like
why,
the big difference.
All right,
Wolves don't want to touch you. Wolves will be like.
That's why I think I'm just gonna take my fucking 45, dude. I will pack the weight.
I'll share the weight with you.
It's rutting season, and if you don't know what rutting
season, you take the gun. I'll take ammo. I'll share with you, man.
Rutting season is basically coming.
I will pack the weight.
Coming to the end of the breeding season, they're horny. They're desperate. They want to fucking kill.
Hey! Aren't they always horny?
No.
No, I think I'm gonna take my El Malo, my 45.
There you go.
We're back. We're gonna go over a couple things for our trip.
I'm not back. I'm new, I think.
Oh yeah, Trail Cowboy. Everybody, you heard Blue Jeans and myself talk about Trail Cowboy last time. This is Trail Cowboy right here.
We're just cowboy.
Or just Cowboy. You know, whatever you want.
Either way.
I think it should be cowboy.
Cowboy.
I think cowboy is appropriate. Not only that,
but he's on a trail.
Well, he's on the trail. Doesn't mean everybody has to be called. Are you called Trail Compass?
I am not.
Trail Blue Jeans? I mean, just cowboy. It makes sense.
We can do cowboy
because it appeals.
What do you like there?
I don't care, dude.
Oh, God,
like, you don't get to choose your fucking nickname.
You don't.
Like,
you don't.
It's like
you don't. I bestowed Compass on him.
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yes.
It's an ironic name because it gets us lost all the time. And not just on the trail, on roads too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know what? It's probably great because like I'm probably not like a very good cowboy anyway. So either way, it's
ironic as well.
It's ironic as well because I'm probably not a very good cowboy anyway. Either way. Let's
dive in. We're gonna dive into this.
Dive into the shit.
So we're gonna go over a couple topics. Gear. We went over the map earlier. Throw that in.
I'm sure that footage will be spliced in at some point.
Weatherproof it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is from Mackenzie Maps. They specialize in the BWCA. Basically in the whole kind of region up there. I think they even do like the Superior hiking trail.
Oops.
So like more of like Superior National Forest.
Is that a Budweiser? Like old school?
Yeah, but it's like a new red lager that they're doing.
Red ale or some shit like that. Ale or no? It's an ale, right?
It's a lager.
Lager?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, red lager.
It's delicious though. It's really good. Want to try it?
There's more in there.
Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, unless you want a new one.
No, it's not okay, Eric.
Unless you want a new one. Whatever.
Wow, that is really good.
Okay.
I brought enough for everyone, dude.
I also brought beer.
I also brought alcohol. Okay, let me just find Shell Lake real quick. Shell Lake is going to be right, I think, on this one. Shell Lake is basically the first lake that we're going to hit. It'll say hiking trail. There you go, green. So green. Here we go.
Over there.
There's different ones. Yeah, see? Here we go. Sioux Hustler Trail. There we go. Sioux Hustler Trail. Keeps going. Okay. So
Next page.
I miss maps. I love maps,
we gotta
dude.
Connect them. There it is, right here. Shell Lake. So Sioux Hustler Trail starts.
Little Shell Lake.
And Little Shell Lake. Shell Lake, Little Shell Lake, Lynx Lake, Heritage.
What's the how are these connected?
Portages.
Okay.
So, and that's another thing. See, I think that's what, and there's, yeah, that kind
Is
of
this
the
that,
orange?
like, orange?
Portage.
Gotcha.
What's a portage?
Portage is basically like a trail for canoers to carry their canoe from lake to lake. Basically.
Okay.
They're usually short.
So
but
it's like what, suspension bridges or what?
No, it's literally like, it looks like a wide trail. So like basically we'll be walking on what looks like a footpath, and then we'll come across like a portage. Like it'll be like it'll look like a junction, but it looks like a fucking highway. It's like big.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we gotta just make sure we don't take the portages, and like, cause some people get confused and they'll take portage. Look how big this fucking portage is.
Oh shit.
Look at that. It goes across like all the way from this lake from Shell Lake to whatever lake that is right there.
Yeah.
So here's the trailhead. Sioux Hustler Trailhead. So basically, from here, this trailhead, to this first junction when you start the Lollipop, is about an hour and a half of hiking.
How many miles? Like 2, 3?
The guy, I was watching the video, and the guy actually said, "We'll watch the video right now," but and then we'll watch because he has a pretty good series on like just the Sioux Hustler Trail.
Well, how big are these? We can tell by the key.
By the key. So basically 2 miles for this. So let's say, and remember the wind. Yeah. So
2.5.
I'd say maybe more. I'd say maybe about 4.5 miles. I'd say. Yeah, because this is like.
Oh, that's 2 miles. Right.
2 miles. This key. So and keep in mind this winding. So short it down to 2. Maybe I'd say maybe even like 5.5 miles.
And we've established that there's no elevation, right? On this.
There's elevation changes, but it's not going to be anything
Inclines, like crazy inclines.
Over 35 miles. We're literally going to make like fucking like maybe like a 2,000 like foot incline, like this, and like dude, 35 miles, 2,000 feet is shit.
Right.
It's nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing. Like not what we have here. Here. We'll fucking do 2,000 feet in like 3 miles.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Or less.
Or less, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the way a lot of guys do it, at least from what I've seen, is they've hey Eric, put the volume down a little bit. When they start this Lollipop, what I've seen a lot of people do is that they seem to like to go counterclockwise. Yep. So basically, they'll hang a right, and they always hit Shell Lake first, and then like they always seem to camp out somewhere on Shell Lake. So these are campsites. Those little dots, steel fire grates and latrines. So every little dot here that you see has steel grates and latrines. So they're all kind of campsites. So people usually do this, at least from what I've seen I've seen everybody, like no fucking shit. Just type in the Sioux Hustler Trail, and you will see like 1,000 fucking like pictures
of that
particular site right there.
Okay.
Like everybody loves this site because I guess it's like right.
One of the first ones.
It's one of the first ones, and it's like a little peninsula on like the water.
Gotcha.
And it's like super like nice looking. I always see like pictures of that one right there. So and you can see even the trail kind of like splits off, a little spur trail that leads to the campsite right there. See, right there.
Oh yeah.
And then you're gonna cross a portage, small one. So we're gonna hit a few portages actually.
Looks like we're going through the water.
This is where people get confused, by the way. So let's remember this. So we're gonna start the trail. We're gonna be going along fucking this water. So here we go. Right when we hit this portage, people fucking get confused and they think this is their turn.
And they go that way.
And then they take the portage. Yeah. So what Shug says the difference is because the portages aren't gonna be fucking. They're not gonna be fucking like. There's not gonna be a sign that says portage. Mm-hmm. Like it'll just like it'll look like a junction. And he says the difference is that if you look at it and it looks like a fucking highway compared to what you're hiking on.
Yeah, that's the portage.
He goes, that's a portage. Don't fucking go on the portage. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna obviously pass the portage. There's probably gonna be a Karen fucking that probably like says, fucking the trail keeps going this way, guys. Don't. And then once you get right here, this is I don't even think there's fucking like. I think there is a sign. We'll watch the video right now.
At the fork.
At the junction right here. This is where everybody, and then they're like, okay, most people go counterclockwise. I think we should too. And so like.
Nah, fuck that.
So yeah. So
don't listen to me. I don't know.
So if there's nobody on the.
You're my guide.
If there's nobody on the fucking trail, I mean, this could be a good campsite. Or if we still feel pretty decent. Fucking yeah, I was just about to say.
Where's that?
That's called
Agavato?
Agawado Lake.
Agavato Lake?
It's gonna be Agavato when it gets some Mexicans up in there.
That's right.
I've never seen these types before.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So Agawado Lake, that might be like a good first day campsite if
we'll see how we feel.
If we really push it, like, because like if you think about it. If this is only gonna be like what 5.5 miles or so,
right?
Fucking, we can do like another fucking 5 miles. Boom, Agawado Lake.
10 miles, bro. That's nothing.
10 miles. First day, and then fucking you know, we
Especially no elevation. Fuck, dude, we can crush that.
It's gonna feel like nothing.
I'm taking my chair.
Damn, dude. I don't know about that.
Might be a bitch.
I don't know about that, dude.
There's no elevation. That's why.
I'm gonna fucking travel light, bro. I'm gonna travel fast and.
So
Hey, I'm gonna for the Bear Creek, I'm gonna see if I can take that new pack that I found and use that for that opener. See how that works out.
You're stupid, man.
That's awesome. It's pretty awesome.
what that little one?
The little tiny ones are like 20 liters
Yeah,
and shit.
it's 20. It's 45. It's 45
It's
liters.
20 liters, dude. It's a fanny pack. It's a fanny pack.
It's just a 2-liter water bottle.
Okay, like I'm not gonna take my my sleeping bag. I'm gonna take 200 quilts. I'm gonna take my double and my regular one. Use my regular one as my top.
Oh, you're talking about for Bear Creek.
Mm-hmm.
What about for
Oh no, I'm
Minnesota?
just gonna probably take
You're-
that
you're
if I don't
regular-
if I don't buy
you're
one by then.
Bro, this is the pack that you found. Damn, dude, what the hell? Are you serious? Come on, dude.
That's the one I'm gonna be taking to Bear Creek. It's gonna just attach everything to the sides.
Damn, dude.
So
It's
basi-
That's mine.
So basically,
Oh, and over there.
I'd say our options are either right here on Shell Lake or Aguado Lake. That can
Agapato?
be. Yeah. So
I think.
let's shoot for Aguado. I'd
Yeah,
say.
we'll see how we feel.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm thinking that's a good spot too, just because it ain't shit.
And then usually, at least from the videos that I've seen, the next campsites are usually either Emerald Lake or Hustler Lake. However, I've seen a few campers or a few hikers skip Emerald Lake, even though they have some decent campsites. They say it's just not. It's just too close, basically.
Too close, yeah.
Yeah, you're not
far into the hike
You're
yet.
not too far. You're not far enough into that.
That'd be good.
that-
That would be a good spot
also,
for like lunch.
that's
then.
also what I'm thinking. See, we're gonna be fresh, right? 1st day.
Should be the most miles we
yeah,
do.
let's try to fucking crush as many miles as we can on that
Fuck,
first
let's
day.
go here.
That might be pushing it, dude.
Might be pushing it a little bit.
What is that? 15 fucking
Why
20?
not right here then?
Might be 15 miles.
15
We'll go here.
miles.
Yeah. What's it called? So.
Let's shoot for this. I think this is a good mark.
I think so
So
too.
we'll be crushing a lot of miles on the first day, and then like it'll still give us like time to like recuperate the next morning.
And,
Yeah.
and look at these graduation lines. They're not that bad like around here.
No.
It's like we might be slightly elevated from the lake, but not too much. Most likely we'll be able to hit the lake.
Oh yeah.
And like it's not like super steep
Oh my
like
God, yeah.
anything
Look
right
at
here.
this shit.
It looks like we're actually
Like
gonna
the
be at
trail
bottom-
goes
at
alongside
the
of
bottom
of like a
bluff.
hill.
Yeah, that goes along the side, but even like some of these graduation lanes are kind of far apart, so it's like it's probably like a little like small like expanse, and then like a couple of small little hills like right here.
That will be good.
Yeah, and then
You should pop out a map, side by side map of like what we go to Monmere, the fucking the Algier, the
Monmere, Algier.
Yeah, that one, and put them side by side and look at the elevation gain on that.
Oh, dude, fucking!
it's
gonna
all
be-
just black.
It's gonna be like.
Dude,
It's gonna be like
Smith Peak, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Smith Peak, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
That one's awesome too.
like, dude, it's like literally like what, like 10-degree elevation, dude.
Yeah,
it's
Going
just
up,
fucking
like,
it's
the
rock climbing.
fucking
You're
way.
fucking rock climbing up
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah, it's insane. So second night for I think should be somewhere around Hustler Lake.
How far does this go?
So let's connect it now.
Got you.
Let's see, what was that other one? Here it is.
Is that it?
Hold on, I think it's not Sioux Hustler.
Doesn't look like
Here you go, Sioux Hustler.
Yeah. Got it. Touch it. Just touch it.
Here, and then.
So we're going this way.
Okay, so this is where it breaks up.
So right there.
Why did they do that? Just cut the white.
I know. Wait, I think that they kind of did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They kind of did.
Right there.
Right there.
Nice. Look at that.
Okay. And then we need map 3.
Alright, I got it.
I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down.
Hold it down.
Holding it down. I've been holding it down.
Let's see, where is it? There it is. And you're gonna have to use your imagination.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Unless you cut this.
Yeah, I'll cut it later when I like go to Kinko's.
That's fine.
Just use your imagination.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
push it that way. Oh wait,
Wait,
Yeah, we're
we're
missing
missing
a section.
Section?
like right here.
Maybe it's.
Wait a minute, unless. No, it can't be.
That's Sioux Hustler, bro.
I know, it is Sioux Hustler.
Keep going. We're missing a big ass fucking section.
We are gonna. That's the whole elevation part that we're not gonna see.
Wait a second. There's 2 Sioux Hustlers.
Yeah, because it goes, this is the loop.
Oh, that's the
Basically.
lollipop.
Yeah, there's the bifurcation. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's bifurcation.
No, it's right here.
Oh,
is
it
the
overlaps.
bifurcation.
Here we go. It overlaps.
Okay, that's what I was just gonna say too.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it overlaps. So,
Right there.
Right there.
Well, in that case, put this one on the bottom,
Yeah.
like so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
That's better. That makes me feel a little
Put
better.
it at the lake right there.
Again, so
Yep.
you guys fucked us. It's like a puzzle.
You know. There you go.
Okay, there we go.
Right.
Like that.
That's
There.
much better.
Okay. We're all like, we're missing a fucking section of the map.
That's better. Okay.
Damn, look, it gets really flat right there.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. So Hustler Lake, possible campsite 2 along Hustler Lake for the second night. What's that? Range line or Range Line Lake, I guess that's what it's called. Definitely not third night campsite.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
So if we can make Aguawada
And then,
Lake our
so we'll go boom, Aguawada Lake first night, right? Okay, keep going. Second night, what are you thinking?
2 miles, 4 miles.
Let's do at least 10
6
miles, dude.
miles.
Right there
8
looks good.
miles. Maybe Pageant Lake.
Yeah.
That's kind of far, bro, but okay.
Well, we can decide between here and here
Think-
and see what we're feeling like here, and then just keep going. If we feel good, to make it there. You know what I mean?
Because Aguawada Lake. Look at this. This is probably this is like about 2 miles according to like the key. Another couple miles, 4 miles, 6 miles ish around here.
Yeah, I think we can make that. I think we could make that.
I think we can make Pageant Lake campsite too.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
I think we can make that campsite too. And then third night, 2 miles, 4, 6. We could even. Night 3 will fucking be like we'll be close back to
To
the
it's gonna be
junction.
an easy hike
The
out.
last day will be an easy
Nice.
hike.
Jesus Christ, you're sweating? Fuck. You got AC on. It feels nice in here.
Let me see.
You're like hiking in your mind, aren't you? Yeah, dude, I think that looks good. I think the way we were saying it, how we're gonna camp the first night, over here somewhere,
Yeah.
and then second night it's gonna be
I think the main
Here?
one of the big things we have to make sure is not to turn on that first portage.
yeah. I think
That
we'll
first big
well
portage.
if it's like you're saying, like where it's a fucking freeway, then I think we'll be able to identify that, dude.
Mhm.
You know,
You gotta make sure if it looks like a highway, then
go to the other one.
yeah, keep going.
Take the deer trail.
Yeah, take it. It looks like a deer trail basically. You know, it's like overgrown. Yeah. I think we should probably try to skip Shell Lake, and then Aguawada Lake. Maybe try to make that campsite 1.
I think so.
I think so too. Definitely skip Emerald. Try to skip Hustler Lake. Try to make maybe if we can. Maybe Pageant Lake. We'll see.
Far, dude.
No, dude, I think we can do that though.
It is kind of that's a lot.
Because look,
right
at,
there.
when we get here, we can see how we're feeling. Dude. I'm almost positive we'll be all right to get here.
What lake is that? Range Line Lake.
We'll see.
We'll see how we feel.
We'll see.
But let's try to do 10 miles a day.
At least.
Yeah.
I think like Alvin was saying, that first one should be more than 10 though.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
what I
it
mean?
is gonna be more than 10, right?
That
It'll be
first
like
that first
15.
day that first day is gonna be like I think like it'll probably be like 10 or 11 miles.
Okay.
It'll probably be like 11 miles, which is fine. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Shit, I'll fucking run that, bro.
Well, shit, if I take my fanny pack. What did I just left my keys in my pocket?
Yo, motherfuckers ready?
Yeah, dude. So I like it. I mean, as far as like the steepest areas.
He likes it.
As far as like the steepest areas, like this will be a pretty steep area right here between Emerald Lake and Hustler Lake. Like look at what it goes through, right here.
Yeah, it's a little bit right there.
That's steep right there. It's gonna like go up. We're gonna hit some sort of like little top of a hill, and then we're gonna come back down.
Mm-hmm. And then we just go around
And then we're gonna cross a portage. You know how overgrown this whole area is? It's
A
insane.
whole 200 feet of elevation.
Yeah, yeah, a whole 200 feet.
I'm so scared. I'm scared.
And we're gonna
Sorry.
just right here too, right before Emerald Lake. It's gonna be a little bit of elevation gain. Not too much
Nah.
before that, like right here. It's just like a
Yeah,
hill.
that one too.
Just like a little hill.
Yeah.
Think shit, dude.
Shit.
Wait, I thought you said you need a shit.
No.
Right here will just be like a bunch of like small little rolling hills coming through here. And
That's
then
awesome, dude.
Might get a little steep right here. Probably be hiking like along like some sort of bluff or something like that. And then here is where it's gonna be fucking probably flat and marshy. Like, look at all that. I think that's
Do you have gators?
treeless. See?
Do you have gators?
No, I'll
Look,
probably get some.
look at that. Look what I said. So it's gonna get all flat and marshy right here because look at the graduation lines and then
Oh, yeah.
boom,
Bog.
bog and marsh all right here.
Like a swamp?
Yeah.
I love that.
Did you get your gators yet?
He has
Gators.
gators.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, you have the small ones?
I got small
Oh,
ones.
shit.
Yeah, let me go get them actually. Still 50.
Well, wait till we do another segment and we'll fucking let's finish this up.
Okay. Well, I think we have a good idea of like where we want to camp.
Yeah.
So I think maybe Aguado Lake is probably a good first night, and then
Take like a dry erase marker and then mark the campsites.
yeah,
Just like as an idea.
yeah,
It's not set in stone, obviously.
yeah. I think so.
try erase, you can erase.
Just saying. So we can see. Like, I want to take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And just have it on my
Yeah.
phone as like a hard copy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Dude, I wish I knew about fucking Prime, whatever Prime Day that was. I didn't know that shit. I would have bought all kinds of shit.
Oh, dude, I bought all kinds of shit, dude.
Fuck! I was so mad. I was like,
I bought a tarp. I bought new shoes, dude.
Damn.
I bought like, dude.
Because that's what I need. I gotta get new boots.
Yeah.
I need a fucking solar charger, and I want to get, if I can, a fucking top coat. Those are like my 3 things I really want to get.
Right.
Other than that, I'm set still, but fuck, man.
I'd say maybe we'll shoot for Pageant Lake for a second night. We should try at least.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool. Right there.
All right, fuck it, dude.
We'll
Like I
try.
said,
We'll
dude,
see how we feel.
Like I said, when we get,
I'll just run there, dude.
When we get here, when we get here, we can tell if we're gonna make that or not. You know,
Yeah,
because
well-
what's this? Like another 3 miles, 4 miles?
Less.
Then
Less. Look at that. That's fucking. That's 2 miles. This shit's 2 miles right there.
Oh,
That whole thing.
All right, this
oh, dude,
okay.
then fuck yeah. This is less than a mile.
Let's see.
That's like a mile.
Three fingers
It's
is a
1
mile.
It's
It's
about
a mile.
Yeah. Dude, if by the time we
It's
get
nothing.
here, if we're fuck that, dude, yeah.
You can
Fuck
do it.
yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're right. You're right.
We should shoot for.
I have
Pageant Lake
strong
for
faith in your guys' capabilities.
You're right. I'll just run there.
We should do the same for you.
Damn! What an asshole! Shit! What an asshole!
Why I said it too with such conviction too.
Yeah, and like when we're like discussing other shit, like that just like sneaks in there.
Yeah. Just a little fucking like mind fuck.
Look at all these like canoe.
Now I'm gonna
sites.
be walking the whole time. I don't think I can do it.
Ah, dude, don't fucking do that. Please don't. I will shoot you and leave you on the trail, dude.
Oh, now you're not gonna do it.
I will shoot you and leave you to rot in the bog.
I'm cold.
I will leave you to rot in the bog.
I'm cold.
It's so cold.
I can't do it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, that was great. Yeah.
Mama. Mama.
We might have to. I think in night 3. I think we might have to make a little like bushwhack camp.
That's cool.
That'd be tight.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like there's anything along the trail coming after Pageant Lake.
Fuck your campsites. I'm
As far
making
as
my own.
All the other sites are like canoe sites.
Yeah, it's
except for
gonna
And see, that's the
Yeah.
best thing about
Except
about
for
having
maybe this one.
All we
but
gotta
I
do is
mean,
find some
but
trees.
see these graduation
It's on the
lines?
other side.
It's on the other side. There's like a portage right here.
And then, I don't see a spur trail or
I
anything.
don't see a spur trail either. So we might have to like make a little like we might have to make like a little fucking like bushwhack camp.
Fuck it, then we do.
Are there any trees?
I'm sure there's trees.
trees.
Okay.
It looks very treeful over there.
We'll watch the video right now too. There's a couple of videos.
Watch, we're gonna have to do like a fucking lean-to and shit. Like, sleep on the fucking ground. Like fucking savages.
But that's the thing though. I gotta do a video on it, on how to make your tarp into like a fucking tent.
Like, hey guys, there's a hollow in here. We go inside, it's a fucking wolf den or something.
Oh, man, dude.
Oh, you're so warm.
Oh, there's puppies.
How cute! How cute! Look at this guy. What's going on with me? He's so cute.
She needs some dirt.
I know.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What'd you do?
Hey. Scratch up the carpet. Scratch up your ass. Scratch up your ass.
So and these are all campsites, these little dots?
Yeah, they're all canoe campsites.
That's fucking cool. We should do that.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
So
stoked.
night. I mean,
Anybody taking a fishing pole?
Day 4.
Taking a fishing pole? I know you were talking about getting one of those like collapsible
I'm
ones.
gonna take a handrail
Uh-huh.
and see what I can catch.
That's cool, man.
I'll,
take a net.
You don't need it. Handrail's fine. I'll see. I'll have to do a little research of the area, see what kind of fish they have. Well, obviously there's there's
shit.
trout.
Check it out. Sioux River Lookout Tower. Maybe we can camp somewhere around that area.
That's cool.
For night 3.
Yeah.
Camp somewhere around that
In the
area.
tower, dude.
In
You know
the
they,
tower
they
or
you
around
can,
it.
if they're open, you can camp in them.
And look at the graduation lands. There's like flat areas like around this whole area.
But you know, I don't think these guys have switchbacks.
No.
No, they don't. Look at it. There's
No,
like
dude.
no.
There's no switchbacks.
No switchbacks. Just all fucking straight goes. I mean, who cares? It's not like they have crazy elevation. What are they gonna do? Switch back on a fucking little bunny hill?
Wolfpack Lake. Let's camp here.
Look at all that shit we gotta go through.
But yeah, look at that. Let's see. 2 miles. Last day will probably be like 5 miles, maybe.
Fuck it, dude. I'm down. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
That's what I think should be the strategy.
Yeah.
Try to crush as many miles as early on as we can.
Yeah.
And then fucking like, you know, like just like leisurely like ease our way out.
Mm-hmm. Last day will be nothing.
Yeah.
Be easy. Okay.
No, we'll just chill and then like fucking
Let's watch one of those videos.
call it a life.
That's a very interesting thing too. It's what is that called when they go canoe backpacking kind of.
I mean, I mean, I don't think there's a specific name. Every time I've ever seen, like, people go on a canoe trip, they literally call it a canoe trip, and they just so happen to have some backpacking elements.
What's
involved.
it called when with the things that we're gonna be passing over?
Portages.
Portages.
That's a big thing with canoeing, is especially like in a place like the BWCA, where there's fucking so many lakes so close to each other. They have portages that connect lakes, so a canoeer can canoe in one lake, portage, canoe in another lake.
So they're basically like man-made land bridges in between these. They're like little tiny islands, and that's kind of like we have to get from one spot to another, and they'll have portages, which is basically like kind of like a little mini highway, like you described.
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
you know?
it's almost like a little highway. Yeah, exactly, for canoers to go between lake
Right.
to lake.
Right. So
Which-
they'll go from like one spot to like another, like without having to like actually like get their canoes
trail,
down,
go around.
like, and it's like real fucking like short distances. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
But that's where they start fucking us up at. That we might actually, well, if we're not careful, people that aren't careful, they take that path and then
Yeah.
they get not lost, it's sidetracked.
Yeah, it's sidetracked. I mean, as far as getting lost, not so much, because you're gonna end up at a lake, so you're gonna be like, oh shit, this is obviously not a trail, and so that's basically like one thing that like I've seen in a lot of trip reports and videos is guys will accidentally see a junction with the portage. They'll think, okay, this is my trail,
That's a trail.
but
Yeah.
but from what I've heard and everything that I've seen, and they say that the big differences are especially the Sioux Hustler, it looks like a deer path versus a freaking big ass highway, a nice cleared out
Yeah.
path for like a portage.
Right.
So you avoid those and just look for the cairns.
You think they're that big because people take like not wheelbarrows but like things that can hold a canoe that you can like use to push with a wheel?
Well, the thing is that whole area is super popular with canoes, and like the trail maintenance for that type of thing is important, especially like, and not just that, it's important. It's also short. It's not that hard to like
Yeah.
clear out that short distance of just a couple of 100 yards,
Right.
Versus
Very
a whole
true.
freaking 35-mile trip.
Right.
You know?
Cool.
Oh man.
Well,
So-
exciting, super exciting,
dude.
guys.
So we got some new things. Blue Jeans has new products that he just got in, which is gonna help us along with this trip. One is gonna be like important because it's gonna help us and loved ones stay connected and make sure that we're okay, we're safe, just like peace of mind kind of like
Absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely.
Which is the Garmin. Hold that up.
So this is I think on the last video
We're talking about
we
it.
were talking. We actually I mentioned a Bivy stick before, and I thought that's that was the product that I wanted to get, and I think literally that day I changed my mind when I did a little more research, and I decided to go for the Garmin Mini. And the reason why I went for the Garmin Mini was, firstly, I wanted the Mini design because it's just more conducive to what we're doing, keeping off weight and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Hey,
but
hey, dog.
Hey, if it's there, get it.
ounces turn to pounds.
And pounds equal pain. So
Exactly. But
I'm good with that.
another reason why I specifically wanted the Garmin was because the Bivy stick, one of the biggest features that the Garmin has that the Bivy stick doesn't, is you can signal for SOS solely on this device without having to use your phone. Both devices link up to your phone. You can use your phone as a GPS. You can track everything, send messages on your phone. But the thing that the Bivy stick doesn't have is you can't send an SOS message with just the device itself.
Oh yeah.
And think about it. Situation. You lose your footing. You fall down a slope. Your pack or whatever, your phone goes. You were taking a picture.
Oh,
you lost
God.
your footing. Your phone goes. And
Is this waterproof? Like weatherproof?
It is actually to a certain extent.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It'll go through. Go through a rainstorm, no problem.
Oh,
You know?
that's all you need. You're not gonna go fucking swimming with it.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and then all you're left with is this in your pack. Guess what? You can SOS with this device by itself. That was a huge reason why I got
Oh,
this.
yeah.
And not to mention
You
the fact.
should probably just like, I don't know, like this is like my thought. You should probably have that attached to your body at all times.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be like
Like not on your pack, not on your like anything, like on your body.
Yeah. I'll probably have a lanyard connected to me.
Absolutely.
I'll probably have a lanyard, and it does have a lanyard, as you can see. It's one of the things. In fact, I'll pull it out.
Shit, we can switch off with this, so it's not
Yeah.
just like
You
the
know,
lanyard will hurt.
whoever, but I think this should be on someone's body physically
Oh my
at all
god, that
times.
thing is small.
Simple messages can be sent on this too.
I used to have a pager that big.
So the main
Right.
the big customized messages get sent through your phone. However, preset messages can be sent through this, and you have a little lanyard like you can put a little loop through this or a carabiner or whatever.
a
And
carabiner and clip it to your
Here's
pants.
SOS. It's obviously covered,
Yep.
and then you got your directional. Oh no, this is actually okay back, and your directionals on this side, and that's basically it. That's really all you need. It's just preset
my
messages get
God.
sent, and it basically links up to your phone. You can use your phone
Perfect.
to basically ping yourself, live tracking. You send that to your family members,
see that?
and also you can send customized messages and also preset messages with it.
So, I thought it was gonna be way bigger than this. This thing is tiny. It's like smaller than my hand. Look at that. That's fucking awesome.
Basically, let's put it this way: like, I'm not taking my Bluetooth speaker, and this is pretty much taking the weight of that.
But
Like
that weighs less than the Bluetooth speaker. Like
maybe
way
a little
less.
maybe.
No, there's no way. That thing is tiny.
Maybe. I'm being a gram weenie.
Oh my god.
It's about the same.
It's about the same, I would say.
This is actually a little bit like heavier than your Bluetooth.
Probably a little heavier, but
Just because like the battery, like it looks like it's
No
a sturdy
way, but
battery, and
I-
it's meant to like last a little bit longer.
My speaker feels heavier than this.
Well, you probably have a shitty speaker. So, I don't know, dog. My speaker's really fucking light, dude. I don't know.
well,
I don't know.
this is in either case. This is what we call good weight.
Oh yeah, that's good weight right
That
there.
is
man.
good weight. It's good weight.
Wow.
Definitely. Because
And
it's
there you
life saving. It's like at the end of the day, if no one can find out where you're at, especially like us going out of state, we don't have anyone in that state that's gonna
Yeah.
be able to, like vouch for us or whatever if we go missing. So
Very true.
this right here, this is our lifeline. So
Oh my god.
hey, thank you, Blue Jeans, for
Yeah,
making
man,
the
for sure.
purchase. And
Garmin, dude.
Yeah,
Garmin
man.
Mini?
We're gonna the first test we're gonna have for this is
Yeah,
gonna be
Mini.
on this Bear Creek hike that we're gonna be doing
coming up
in a
next
couple
month.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
That's a very good
So
point.
I'm gonna activate it for August as well as September, and I'm gonna test it out on this
Cool.
hike.
So we are doing our practice run for not for like miles wise, but for mainly pack and
It's sort of miles too.
Well, yeah,
because
a little bit.
it's again the first day is gonna be 13 miles. That's even more than what
That's-
we might do in
well, I'm
Minnesota
hoping to do
per
like
day.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So this is like on my other video that we were talking about. It's gonna be like our practice run for our big trip. So we're packing the same way.
Trail diminishes.
We're
That's a big
doing
thing.
the same amount of hiking in a day.
Like checking out what works and what doesn't work, what
Yeah,
we can
exactly.
go without, what we can go,
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
like,
And
we'll see.
The one thing that I gotta say is that what's gonna make it different is if this trail, Bear Creek, would be like the Minnesota trails, I think we get it done in less time because we have so many water crossings.
Right.
Minnesota, we're gonna have any at all.
It's just gonna be mostly
Might
just
be.
streams more than anything.
Yeah.
It looks like a lot of like beaver dam.
There is
A lot of beaver dams.
there is
I hope
beaver
to see
dams.
some beavers. In fact, I
there
wanna
is
see a beaver.
there is beaver dam crossings, and that's something that they did mention. There's gonna be several of them. You're gonna be literally
love
on beaver
beavers.
dams.
Hey, it's for his fucking YouTube channel. You're already talking about beavers, dog.
What's wrong with beavers, bro?
I love it. I love it.
So
We're beaver fans. I'm gonna get a shirt for us that's gonna say beaver fans.
I think if anything, like the bigger difference is gonna be mostly having to do with like weather and kind of like that like barometric pressure. You know, like it's gonna be like so dry and humid on this. Not humid.
Yeah.
Dry,
Well,
basically. Just
yeah,
dry. Dry
Well,
and
it's gonna
hot.
Be,
Dry
it'll
and
be
hot.
a little humid because we're gonna be by lakes.
Maybe. Well, no, I'm talking about for Bear Creek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Bear Creek. It'll be dry and hot. We're gonna be like shit, man. Probably actively cooling, like dunking our heads in that creek.
Actively non. What is that when you do it willingly? Not I guess non willingly, like going in the water. But we have to go in the water.
Right.
Minnesota, last
and-
week of September, shit, like fucking everything's in the air. It could be fucking kind of warm. It could be kind of cold. Like
I
so.
hope we get some rain. Not snow. I want rain.
Right.
I'll be happy with
And
some
then
rain.
and then one factor
Yeah.
that I have to like account for is gusts. So
yeah.
Just decided.
Yeah.
So this is just happened.
Yeah, we just decided. My dog Gus, the mountain trail dog, the mountaineer, he's coming along with us on this. Obviously, the Bear Creek through hike. He's coming with us,
Mm-hmm.
but
it's prep for him too, though. It's gonna
but
be
you know,
great.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and break down, and he's gonna come with us to Minnesota. So he's gonna come along on this trip,
That's
and
awesome.
you know, we'll make this.
Dude,
Make it work.
Trail
Make this
Dog,
work.
Make it
Trail
work.
Dog is part of our group. Like
He is. He really
it feels
is.
weird if he wouldn't be there with
He
us.
is,
You know,
he is,
We
he
do
is.
so many trips
And,
with him.
and
He's
it's
a
just like
great dog.
for all you hikers that hike out with your dogs, you guys know how hard it is to like sometimes get them out there on the trail with you. You know, there's certain like things that you need to bring, certain like just
Yeah,
you know like
you're preparing for another life with you.
right.
You know, it's not like
right.
just you.
Right,
You-
there's like, you know, like other things that you need to bring along, their food, their medical care, you know, their needs, you know. So it's like bringing along another fucking person with this trip. But hey, dude, I'm willing to pack his weight. He's
He can pack
Yeah,
some weight too.
and he has his own bag.
he's got
so
his own
he's good.
he's got his own pack.
He's also cut his teeth quite a bit too.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
The thing is that this like Gus, I mean, come on, that kid can hit the trail and that kid can hit it hard. He knows what he's doing.
He went through Algier Marmir when we had snow. We got
Right.
snow the
No.
next morning, dude, and he powered through that. It
Right.
was it wasn't forcing.
He's the type of kid that jumps into a freezing creek like willingly, just because he wants to like just keep
Right.
going with us.
Right.
Like this kid,
Yeah.
this kid's gonna be
there's
fine.
There's no thought process.
No,
it's,
he's
not.
fine.
It's not like he's like, oh my god, it's gonna be cold.
No,
He's
no.
like, no, let's fucking, we're going.
No,
we're gonna go.
he's a hardy fucking
Yes,
dog.
yes,
He's a
he-
hardy dog.
You know,
He's a hardy
like,
dog.
even dogs are like people when it comes to like having like certain mental fortitudes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he has like that mental fortitude to be able
Yeah.
to do it.
Just like the little baby here. You know, she's a glamper, not a camper.
She's a glamper, for sure. You know what? She's a not even a like a overnight. She's a day hike glamper. You know? She's
Like,
Aw,
what time are we going back home?
Oh, look at that sweet girl.
She if we're gonna take her on a day hike, she has to at least have a little luxury with her.
What a baby.
Yeah.
No, Gus is a rugged fucking mountain dog. He's a mountaineer. He knows his way. Dude, his paws are just meant to like grip the trail. Like
Yeah.
he's a. If you don't know Gus, he's about a 55-pound. He's half a Queensland Heeler, half a Border Collie.
There you go.
So he's got like these weird
Paddles?
awkward.
His paddles?
Yeah, he's got like really
Oars.
weird, awkward, like, big fucking feet, dude. So like, when he's like going up and over the trail, like he just like
Like if you
it's
were
weird. It's
if
weird.
you're like
it's
we're
weird.
like we are, and you were like, I wonder how Goofy swims. That's how he would swim.
Yeah.
Like it's like this big ass
and he,
dog.
and he
with, like,
loves water. Like he'll
Oh my
jump into
God.
water like it's no one's business. But yeah, he's got really good sturdy like they almost look like paddles like when he like walks.
Yeah.
Like we clown around. We call him like payaso, which means clown in Spanish. You know, he's got like big old like clown feet and stuff. Like he's got really big feet.
It's true.
But-
it's like
but-
if they were like a millimeter bigger, it would just look goofy. Like it would look so like awkward. They're just big enough to like where it's like, damn, that dog has big ass feet.
Yeah.
So, like just not big, not quite big enough to where you're like,
But-
that's fake.
But that's the way he's always been since he was a baby. Since he was a baby, like people are always like, "Oh, he's gonna be a big ass dog." Like, look at those paws. I'm like, probably not, but he's just got big ass feet. You know? And like right now he's going on 2 years. He'll be 2 years in a couple months. And he's got big ass paddle feet.
he's
you
a
know?
he's a sturdy dog. So
Yeah,
you go
so-
back on my videos, like I think a few videos back, you'll see him. He's in like 3 videos now. You know,
Oh, really? Okay.
he's in there.
Yeah, man.
He's in there. He's great dog, man.
Yeah.
Great dog. One of the best dogs anybody could ask for. You know, he's good on the trail. I
He's
know.
really good.
I know. They say this is my opinion. They say you gotta keep your dog on a leash on trail. If you're a backpacker that hikes a lot,
Right.
that goes over certain kind of terrains, you know, it's not easy leashing a dog because you're going over a boulder, you're going over this, or you're going through water. Your dog isn't gonna be able to do what it needs to do to get through that with a leash on.
Absolutely. And believe me, I've tried it. And it's not conducive to them actually performing the way they're supposed to perform.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
you know when you're an individual, you're seeing things on movement.
Yeah.
And your movement, you're a bipedal, they're quadrupedal. It's not the same. You know, so as long as your dog is a good dog and you know their limitations, and let's say, hey, he might not be like really good around other dogs. Hey, when you see another hiker,
Strap him up.
Yeah, strap him up. Just put him on the leash and walk by and you'll be good. Or that's all I have to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no, I
as
agree.
long as you have
And-
your dog trained to be a certain distance from you, and when it gets a little bit further, you like all you gotta do is like a command, and they come back.
And
And
that-
that's a command. You just
Right.
call them
And,
back.
and he does.
And that was
he
a
does.
good way
Exactly.
to put it too. That was a good way to
Yeah.
put it. Like, not even like he didn't even limit it to like if you're a human individual or like a dog. If you're just an individual, like you're looking at how you're gonna do things, like
How
especially
you're
on the
gonna
trail.
navigate the trail.
Exactly, and sometimes like it can get kind of technical, you know, and you have to really think about I'm gonna do this or that,
Mhm.
go this way, that way,
Yep,
over
right.
this, under this, and like you said, on a leash he's limited to only his movements.
Right.
When in his mind he can be like, shit, I can just go this way,
Exactly.
walk this way,
And that might be dangerous.
yeah, it might
You
be
know?
dangerous. Yeah,
If you keep him on a leash, it
Yeah,
might be
because
dangerous for you.
let's say
you
you're
know?
going this way, right? You're going like on perfect example on East Fork going to the Bridge of Nowhere.
Okay.
There's a part where it's a little like steep on this like cliff kind of thing, but you're kind of like on the rocks and you're like
Right.
doing this.
Right.
If you go down, you're taking your dog with you.
Right.
Yeah.
If vice versa. Don't get me wrong. If the dog goes down, you can pull the dog up. But at the same time, if the dog goes down, he can come back up itself.
Down the creek. Yeah.
Exactly.
exactly.
So like you don't want to do that. That's causing
Right.
hazard to the dog at some
Absolutely.
points.
Absolutely. I don't believe in restricting movement to
Yeah.
quadrupedal animal just because. Like there's some people that have like a dog that's like
Not
maybe
friendly.
aggressive,
Yeah, exactly.
or like not like
Yeah.
fit for the trail. Like okay,
What I would say
you
to that,
you know
don't
what
take
you're
your dog.
when you're hiking in, your kind of dog.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you have a dog that's maybe like not great around other dogs or
Mhm.
aggressive or whatever,
Yeah.
hey dude,
I would say don't take your dog.
don't take
I'm
your
sorry.
dog. Don't
Yeah.
take your dog.
Don't take your or take your dog to like an easier trail that
Absolutely.
you can
There you go.
where
Where you can just keep
you
it
can
on the leash.
control them a little
Absolutely.
easier.
Where it's not going to
Absolutely.
be difficult. It could be
Yeah.
easy. There's no crazy anything. You can
Absolutely.
keep them on a leash, and you're not gonna run something that's gonna be threatening to your way of
Absolutely.
the path.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
To you or your dog.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
To you or your dog.
Yeah. If it's a new trail, I would say you go by yourself first, and then say, hey, you know what, my
Check it
dog
out.
can go in this. Other than that, I would suggest not taking a dog
Oh,
if
but-
you know how your dog is.
Oh, by the way, we each ate like fucking 20 like ribs. Like, so if you see us kind of burping a little bit or something,
Oh.
We're all burping.
that's because
Yeah.
we're burping up some barbecue.
We're all burping. And hey, dude, Eric, can you actually splice in like some of those shots with,
Yeah,
with
that'd be
us
awesome.
cooking like the
How-
ribs out
yeah,
there?
How about splice it in right now?
You gotta send me that. So send you guys because I didn't take any pictures.
Okay.
Did you take? You
Oh,
you took
I
video.
have plenty of them.
All right,
Okay.
send it to me and I'll start some
I have plenty of them.
I got that.
Plenty of them.
Oh, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be great, dude. I'm gonna. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I can't wait. Now I can't wait.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
all this that we're saying right now is gonna be cut, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
And
great.
then,
Right.
and then we're gonna get back to it.
So
wait.
Now.
So
and we're back.
And we're back.
Those are some cool. That was some cool footage of us eating and being
Oh.
pigs, right?
Yeah, that was great. All right, so Blue Jeans has. We're all gonna probably end up getting them if Cowboy hasn't got them yet. I haven't got them yet. We have gators, short gators.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have leather gaiters. See, I ordered.
Yeah, but you have leather chaps. You're not gonna take those.
Okay, so it's pronounced shat, not chat. Pronounced shat. Okay. And I do not have shotgun shaps. I have just regular buckaroo shaps. Okay, so it's
He wears them without pants.
No underwear.
That might be when I'm playing the Midnight Cowboy, the Midnight Rider. That. Hey, I'll ride up to your window, whisper sweet nothings to your ear. I'll be like, come ride with me. Let's go.
or right on.
No. Come ride with me. Come ride with me, and I'll ride on you. So yeah. Anyway.
So-
we're off track. So gators.
Gators.
Short gators.
Nothing to do with shaps. Gators. Gators.
He's like, I'm sure you're gonna cut that out, right?
Nope. That's gonna stay in there.
So,
Wow.
So-
Okay, cool. Anyway.
so, a little thing is I do have a pair of Outdoor Research gators already. I bought them actually in the fall of last year in anticipation of the snow year, and I was so right to get them because we had an insane water year last year. Snow was high. I was very happy that I got them because they did save my ass on a few snow trips that we did last year. And the fact... Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's the point of that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The fact that we got such a good water year last year also makes for
Thank
us
God.
having such an overgrown year this year.
Right.
So me and Cowboy, we actually went to Smith. We just decided to go up Smith Peak, and that's actually the first part of the trail on Bear Creek. Essentially, technically it's Bear Creek Trail. Technically,
it's a spur trail.
It's
it's a junction, I guess.
Well, no, actually going up to Smith Saddle. According to the
Smith
Forest
Saddle,
Service,
that's where the bifurcation is.
yeah, well, that's where you go. You either go up to the peak or keep going on.
Right.
So up to the saddle.
But there's a sign that says Bear Creek Trail.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
So I guess it's
technically,
another
at the
trailhead.
fork.
according
I would say a
to
junction.
according to the Forest Service, really, it is Bear Creek Trail technically, but everybody calls it Smith Saddle or Smith Peak Trail only because a lot of people just use it just to go up to Smith Peak.
To the peak.
So, but in any case, we did that a few weeks ago, or maybe 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we went up to the peak.
went to the peak, and
Fuck.
that was fun, tough but fun.
Which, by the chance, if you guys go down, I have that in some of my earlier videos. I have a video of that on Smith Peak where you can see us actually rock climbing. It's like it's not. There's not even a trail. You're scrambling up rocks, and you're climbing up rocks to get to the
Or
peak.
also, Blue Jean Hiker, Turnbull 76.
Yes, IG accounts. Yes.
We also have pictures and videos of our trip as well as on his. We also did one like about a year ago before that, more like in the winter. It was a different little beast, but actually, to be perfectly honest, it was a little tougher when me.
Well,
and
yeah,
did it.
dude, you guys had heat.
The heat,
Super heat,
The
dude.
heat was bad.
it was zapping.
Yeah.
I was getting up there and I was like, we were scrambling and I had to stop and I was like, I don't remember being this fucking tired.
Dude,
And
at one point, like, this dude fell and he couldn't get up.
I couldn't get up.
dude.
I couldn't get up. Okay. It was during one of the scrambles. I got on all fours, which sometimes you have to do when you're scrambling up.
The elevation is crazy retarded, guys.
And-
you're rock climbing up a fucking sheer
There's no switchbacks. It's
no,
just not-
it's a sheer rock mountain face that you're climbing up to get to Smith Peak.
And so I was on all fours, and then I did this. I kind of like started sliding down a little bit, and dirt kicked up, and I was like, okay, let me try to like
It
get
just
up
kept
on my
going
feet,
down.
and I kind of tried to get up, and I slid down more,
Oh,
and then
damn. Four steps up,
and-
6 steps back.
and then I was like, holy shit, I was like dirtier than I've ever been, like fucking on a trail, and then like at this point I was like, am I gonna fucking be able to get up? Like, am I gonna have to crawl my ass up there like somehow?
And I was just like at the top. I was like, "You alright?"
I was like,
"Hey, buddy."
Yeah.
And that's the funny part because like you can't just stand there. You gotta like look over a
No, you
fucking
gotta,
rock
you
to be
gotta
like,
creep over.
hey.
Creep over. You're like, "Hey, buddy, you alright?"
Because other than that, you won't see nobody. You can't
No.
be like,
No,
hey.
no, yeah, because I mean, my strategy when I'm going up those like sheer rock like faces, I haul ass. I just go up and up and up until I'm fucking done, you know. And I stop, and then like I look back and see where everyone's at, and like Blue Jeans was like, like I was
kicking up.
yeah, I was like
Dust was kicking up because I kept sliding down.
yeah, I was like, oh shit, did he fall? I was like,
He's like,
oh
he's
shit.
like that one truck you see when you go off roading that's like stuck in that one spot. He
Yeah.
keeps doing this shit,
Yeah.
and it's like dust everywhere.
Yeah, and I was like, you alright? It was like, yeah, I'll be fine. hang on. And I was just like, fuck. Alright. And I was just waiting for him, and then like finally like he kicked up that fucking like it was gnarly. It was gnarly. Like
Oh, yeah, dude.
we made it up the peak.
That peak is no joke.
No,
though,
we
man.
made it up the peak. We bagged the fucking peak. We got there, and you know, like I'm a stubborn asshole. Sometimes I'll take fucking beers and shit.
Yeah.
I took some fucking beers, and it was just like cheers.
But how
like,
fucking big is
Yeah,
that? Once
that
you
was
get to like
fun.
the spot you're
That
trying to
was
get
fucking
to
awesome.
like crack them open. Oh my
Right.
god!
And he
Right.
surprised me with them too. He didn't even tell me.
I didn't tell him.
Like he
Well,
just,
yeah, you don't
he's
tell
like,
him what you're taking because he's
I
gonna
didn't
be
tell-
like, he's gonna be like, that's extra weight.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing. I was like being super like weight conscious, like whatever. I was like, it's only gonna be a day hike. I'm gonna pack in like this and this and this and this. Like I weighed in my pack and it was like weighing in at like 23 pounds. I was like, okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna throw some fucking beers in this bitch, dude. I would do it. So like I packed them in, and like I didn't tell this dude till like I was like pretty much like halfway up the fucking mountain, and I was like, "Hey, dude, are you ready?" Oh no, till we got there.
We got
right?
there. Yeah, I remember we got there, and it was a total surprise. He's all like, or no, yeah, he cracked it open actually for me. Hey dog, he had one already. It was like he just like gave it to me, and I was like, all right, cool.
Danny gets up there. He's like, hey, he's like,
Yeah. He perked up. He perked up right away.
I was like,
Perked up
fucking-
right away.
That was a total morale boost.
Perked
That's
up right
awesome.
away.
Total
That's
morale
fucking
Perked up right
awesome.
away.
Hey, you know what? That's important for a hike
oh,
too.
it is.
It's important for a hike.
It is.
though. It
It
is.
You know, doesn't matter
Absolutely,
like
dude.
good weight or bad weight. Sometimes a morale boost is like
it's needed.
that's what you need.
And you know what, dude? Sometimes I'll sneak in a couple beers. Like I'll pack in the extra weight, just because there's no such thing as cracking a beer when you're like done. You know, like, at the end of the trail,
Yeah.
or like when you're just like chilling
or
at
at
camp.
that pinnacle. You know what I mean?
Right, when you're just like when you're just like at that fuck yeah, I'm like here,
Yeah.
and then it's just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like a fucking ice cold beer, man. Like there's
Like-
nothing like that, and I will gladly pack in that weight because there's no feeling like that ever.
So
Hell yeah,
You know?
bro.
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
side with you on that because I'm a whiskey guy. I love the whiskey.
That's
when
fine.
we get to camp,
We all do,
and
man.
it's like
We all love
oh
it.
my
That's
god,
fine.
it's like it's so great. But to get to camp and hear that crack,
It's
oh my god, it brings
it's
like
insane.
such
It's
a good
insane.
feeling to you.
Right?
It's almost like being cold and having like a warm fire and some soup. Oh
Right.
my god.
Right.
The way I see it is that whiskey is good on the trail, but beer kind of provides that kind of combination of like you got that fucking alcohol plus like that like kind of like almost that like refreshingness that
Yeah.
like you miss like with water, for example.
Yeah.
To me,
Like,
it just makes
it's
me
got, like, a little bit
it
of
makes
both.
me feel like at home.
Yeah.
It makes me feel at home. Like it
Yeah.
makes me feel like I don't know about you guys, but like when I get home like after a long day's
Oh,
work,
yeah.
like I just crack open a fucking crispy boy, dude,
Oh.
and I just chill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that feeling, that same feeling that I
Yeah.
get when I'm just like chilling on my couch and just like, yes.
Yeah.
But except
Yeah.
it's even fucking
Yeah.
like multiplied times 10
Yeah.
because I'm out on a trail and I just did this fucking crazy
Yeah,
ass fucking
exactly.
endeavor.
Yeah.
You know?
It's almost like fuck, man.
You're
I
out
earned
there.
this. I earned this.
And
you
Yep.
know?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Yep.
that's where like because whiskey doesn't give the noise, like it doesn't give you that. Don't get me wrong, I love whiskey,
Right.
and it's the first thing I open when I get there.
Right.
And we don't have to be set up yet. Just like, all right, we're here.
Right.
Drop the pack. I'll pull a whiskey out. We're fucking here.
Right.
We're at campsite.
Right.
All right, I'm taking a drink. But oh my god, does it not substitute a fucking
Right.
cracking of a beer?
Right.
Yeah.
Like when we went
Wow.
to Algier Creek.
Algier. Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
and I
dude.
cracked open those
Yeah.
fucking like
Yep.
the tall boys of fucking Coors,
Dude.
Yeah.
right?
That was insane.
Right?
The thing about that too, that was a brutal hike, and not only that, that was that whole theme of that trip was like adversity.
Yeah. It was.
The whole theme of that trip was adversity.
adverse, dude.
Only because
the whole trip, dude.
not just the elevation and
The
the
whole
short,
trip.
like elevation and just it's a fairly, I mean, it's not the most rugged trail, but it's elevation heavy, and it was fucking like unseasonably cold, and we fucking a storm rolled in
Crazy,
during like that trip.
crazy.
So that video is the Mamir Algier trip, and it's called, I think it's a birthday in the mountains,
Yeah,
or
something
something
like
like that. We start in where we it's just incline all the way to the camp, and
That's all it is.
It was Cowboy's birthday, by
yeah,
the way.
it's
and that was
Cowboy's,
awesome.
Cowboy's birthday, and we get to
31st,
camp.
31.
31.
I'm an old motherfucker,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I'm an old motherfucker.
Hey, did your AARP card come in?
They called me and they're like, "Hey, dog, your ARP is coming in. We heard that you were out on a trip. Stop doing that because we won't be able to.
We're going to insure you?
Yeah, we won't be able to
Your life-
insure you.
Your lifestyle is not fitting
your lifestyle's a little bit too rugged and extreme for our services. So please stop that."
Yeah, but
ARP didn't say that.
that trip was
I don't know
it was
here.
all
Not yet.
Not
it
yet.
was all elevation gain. That trip, it was it was not snowing. It was sleet, in the beginning, all asleep during the trip. Then we wake up to 5 inches of snow.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Our fire almost went out. We had Gus with us, so we were able to fix a spot for him. Dude, it was a true fucking
It was a testament to
test of skills.
Yeah, it was a testament to what we've learned over the years. And it was a testament to our resilience, and luckily we all made it unscathed and unharmed.
Except for that morning.
It could have gone really, really, really awry, but you just sometimes you just gotta push through.
No,
That's all I gotta
that's basically
say.
it. That's basically it,
in Cowboys' defense, if you watch that video, I have the morning of that trip. He was not doing great, but we smashed him that night.
But
we smashed him that night.
Can we clear that up, by the way? That sounds so bad.
That sounds super fucking gay, dude. I'm like.
Hey,
we
liked
got
it,
him
though.
smashed, is what we're trying to say.
All right, guys. It was my fucking birthday, right? It was my birthday, right? No, they did not smash me.
They didn't
not
smash
smash me.
He liked it. He liked it.
Okay.
He took his
liked it.
taps.
Hey, fuck you, buddy. Like no.
But it was his
It was my
31st
31st
on the hike
birthday.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
31st birthday, I decided to take it out. Like on the trail.
This guy drank whiskey like fucking like they were gonna stop making it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was all right.
Hey,
I'll be honest. I got a little too drunk. It's fine. I got a little fucking too hungover the next morning. I was sick. All right, it sucked. But you know what, dude? I fucking pulled through. All right. We made it out of the fucking the trail
We
alive.
made it out.
My dog, fucking Gus, dude, he's a fucking sport, a fucking champ, dude.
Oh my
That
gosh.
motherfucker never ceases to impress me just because he's such a rugged ass fucking individual, dude.
Not one weep out of that dog. Not one.
Not one. He is
No, dude,
amazing.
he's just a fucking he's a mountain dog. He knows what he's doing, He was born for this. So, we made it down the fucking mountain and safely. And it was a great fucking time,
Yeah,
And
it was.
It was
really was.
It was awesome.
It was we'll post some pictures.
Oh yeah.
Along,
Post some
the
pictures,
trail,
pictures of
whatever.
right now.
But yeah, it was a great fucking trip. It tested our endurance. It tested our mental fortitude. I felt like I was gonna fucking die. I felt like I wasn't gonna fucking make it like a couple of times. These guys right here. These guys are some of the
Dude,
best.
all I thought
best-
was his chick's gonna fucking kill us if he doesn't come off his mountain.
No.
He told her he's coming with us. She knows our names.
these guys right here are some of the best fucking partners ever. These guys they won't let you down. I wouldn't trade these guys for the fucking world.
Of course, bro. Of course.
Love
That's
you guys.
right. Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, great fucking trip.
That's-
Fucking trip.
We don't like to leave anybody fucking in the dust, high and dry, nothing like that.
Absolutely.
Everybody, we try to stick together as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Like, there's no
Like even
there would have to be some extenuating circumstances for something like that to
Right.
happen.
So, like,
And
I was-
that wasn't the case then. We did not have those extended. It was like, you know what, fucking, we can stick together. We're gonna fucking do this at our own pace, and we're gonna get out of there. And you know what? We're gonna look back and laugh.
And
that's exactly what we do.
also you got to put in some work yourself. You
definitely.
can't be like,
yeah, no.
just give up.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you carry me out?
Exactly.
No, it's not happening.
Exactly.
No.
That's included with like the mental fortitude. Like, and I know that like it's like you can look at it and be like, well, you did that to yourself. You drank too much. Yeah. So what?
So what?
Yeah. So what? You did do that to himself, and guess what? He was hungover, and he still fucking hiked out that thing. Like that's sorry, but that's pretty fucking tough.
And this is what I always do, because our trips, our big trips, are never. They're never smooth. Never smooth.
There's always
And that's
something
what makes
that goes
it-
wrong.
that's what makes
No
it
such
great.
thing as smooth.
Yeah, exactly.
dude.
There's always something.
If it's smooth sailing, there and back, it's gonna be a boring ass trip.
Right. Right.
So what makes us?
Wait, before you say anything. On the Sierra trip in November, by the way, this guy lost almost every way to carry water, by the way.
That's right.
He
Yeah.
almost destroyed every single way that he had of carrying water.
I
It was
did.
amazing.
Yeah.
I was a little mad at him because of that.
A little.
I was like,
A little.
I think he was limited to like your fucking Sawyer bag.
I was yeah.
Are
it
you
was.
fucking
He was
serious?
limited to the
dog?
Sawyer bag. He destroyed every way
Yeah.
that he had of carrying water. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Um,
It got treacherous out there for a minute, man. So
Wait. By treacherous, do you mean putting your bladder bag too close to the fire and letting that thing melt?
So-
and by the way, in like 9-degree weather, by the way, like
we went to the Sierras. We're Sierras.
That
It was Blue Jeans,
sucks.
myself, and Wesley Snipes. Wesley Pipes.
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
He was
not gonna be out there.
Hey, Wesley Snipes.
Hey.
We had bad pairs and needed to do ass kicking.
Blade was out there.
Blade was out there. No,
And he was like,
Wesley Pipes was out there. So it got down to 9 degrees our first night. Coldest we've ever gone. By far.
So far.
9 degrees.
So far.
Yeah.
9 degrees.
So far.
Everything got frozen. Waters were just frozen.
I'm sure we'll get lower at some point.
I had a bladder bag outside, not knowing we were gonna get that low, and holy shit, I didn't know what to do. So I put it next to the fire, just too damn close. I didn't. The thing was that
Hey.
I didn't take into
Hey,
account how
Hey. You know you fucked up, right?
I fucked up. I fucked up. So I mounted my bladder bag. I mounted my brother's the straw to sit through. To sit
Yeah,
through.
that's right. You melted that.
I
too.
mounted that. Dude, I was up Shit's Creek, man.
He was.
My Sawyer didn't have the O-ring to stop
Oh,
dirty water from getting to the water.
that's
bottom.
right. It was
So
like
what
everything
was
was
I-
going wrong.
Sucking like nasty ass water the whole
Yeah.
That's right. He all he had was his wooden good Sawyer bag, and he had to borrow other people's Sawyer. And his brother Wesley Pipes, his Sawyer was like almost fucking clogged because when we were getting water, because firstly we ran out of water.
Oh my.
Fucking, we ran out of water like before we got to camp, and we're like, fuck. I have a topographical map.
We
of
pretty
that.
much didn't have water that night.
Well, I have a topographical map of that whole area. I've had it for a couple of years. I got it the first time we ever went there, and then I had it for this time, and I said, it looks like there's a year-round water stream right up ahead. So we went that way. We didn't find it. We essentially gave up hope and started deciding, okay, we're gonna have to fucking ration water for the whole night. We're walking back. I noticed a gleaming to the like on my right side as we're walking back. I look down the hill.
little tiny stream.
And I look and I'm like, is that water? Compass.
I thought it was fucking rocks.
Compass goes down. He's like, I'm gonna go check it out. He goes down and he goes,
Frozen water.
frozen water.
Not
Not
ice.
ice.
Not ice.
Not ice.
Frozen
It's
water.
frozen water.
water.
And I'm like, I think that's water.
No. What Blue Jean says is that
He has a fucking like lighter. He's like trying to like warm it up.
This is what happens. I go, it's frozen water. Blue Jeans, it's ours.
Yeah, that's what I said. I think my exact words were, fuck it, it's ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it, it's
yeah,
ours.
Yeah.
And we went down there, and all we had to do was essentially like kind of crack the very
Crack the
top
ice.
part.
Yeah.
And there was
Yeah.
a small stream underneath
And
that.
it's just like
Real,
running through.
Yeah.
real small.
The
one,
problem
man.
is that fucking his brother, fucking Wesley Pipes, decides like, I'm gonna try to dig a channel or
trench.
something.
Yeah.
A
And,
trench.
and it dirties up that whole fucking stream because it takes a while for that soil to like settle.
to settle in.
He tries to like filter that water,
Clogs
and
the
he clogs
shit
the
out
shit
of
out of his like
dog,
filter.
Come on.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" So as soon as I saw that, I was like, I'm gonna go a little upstream and do it again. And I do it again, and everything's working fine. And they come upstream, and we do it all again. And but then, as Compass told you, he burned his bladder bag. He burned his fucking tube.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. My Sawyer didn't come with
I'm
the
gonna get
O-ring,
you one of
dude.
those like old Spanish leather botas. Yeah, you can just put your wine in there.
Dude, all right.
Put your
So,
wine in there.
I'm telling you right now.
That's why it was fucking.
Yeah, the fucking like the bladders, the Spanish looking like leather bladders.
That's right.
That way you won't burn it, you motherfucker. The fucking bota.
I'm telling you this right now. If this Minnesota trip goes with no air, there's gonna be something wrong on that plane.
Fuck you, dude. Hey, fuck you. Fuck you. Nah, dog. I'm trying to fucking come back here alive, dude.
There will be no problems with the plane. We will encounter a problem on the trail, but no problem.
I will forget
Fucking
something.
plane.
No,
I will forget something.
Hey, dude. You're on your own.
One easy solvable problem, or two, or three. I don't care.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Let's put it this way. We can essentially kind of get over most issues.
We can
like,
navigate.
We can navigate. We can get over most issues. Like
I'm gonna
no
be like,
problem.
I'm like, hey guys, I forgot my pack.
Hey, buddy. The hotel's back there. If you want to chill, you know.
Or I'll
back
be
in
like,
a week.
I'll be like, there's some REI.
Oh, shit.
Up the highway.
No,
You got
but,
money?
You got
there's-
money?
But I'm going back to what I was trying to bring up before.
You got money?
Our group.
REI like down the street.
Yeah,
Got
I'm
money?
not a fucking millionaire. I'm going to Walmart first.
You got a few $100 to spend on an overpriced Gregory pack.
Fuck.
Right?
Anyways, I was saying,
We
Our
were
group-
packed with a fucking
the
trash
three-
bag on your
the
back.
three of us, I think I was talking to my boss like the other day. I was telling him like the three of us make a solid team, dude. You know, like we got a paramedic on standby, dude. We have like almost damn near an animal expert with us, man.
Yeah,
Like, fuck,
pretty
like,
much.
and me, I know how to deal with fire.
Well, not only you know how to deal with fire, but exactly you have experience as a wildland firefighter. That alone comes with a lot of like topographical knowledge, and also just like fire starting, fire controlling, and just like kind of like wilderness like skills that come along with that.
But
in general.
I love how
and
much.
like a hardiness that comes along
Hey,
with that
hey,
too.
hey, just disclaimer. I'm not an animal expert. I don't.
No, I said
I don't-
almost damn near close to animal
He does
expert.
deal- he does
You're
deal
a
with-
veterinarian, dude.
He does, but he's not a veterinarian, but he does deal with.
I don't know shit.
He does
Just
deal
so
with.
you know, I just make it up as I go.
Hey, fucking,
I'm making shit up as I go.
Someone brings him his
I
animal.
guess.
So
I make it up as I go.
So this is what happens. Someone brings him an animal, and it's like legs like this, and they're like, that looks broken.
Yeah, that don't look right.
or the animal's like this, and he's like,
Oh yeah, he's not doing so hot. I put him in my truck.
so. But yeah, I think we have like together we have a good knowledge of skills. We're good mentality together.
Yeah.
Like we're a strong group, man.
Yeah,
It-
we work good. We
it
work
is-
good together.
It is a strong group, like definitely. Like especially if like you really were to like have to like utilize like something from one of us, it can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done. And there's no doubt that like, and not just that, it's also like the mentality too. Like, you don't have to necessarily have like all the skills in the world. It's more of like that mentality to like manage chaos, to like be able to think critically is important.
And I think that comes from like sometimes our lines of work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Definitely,
you're
yeah.
you're animal control
Yeah.
officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Alright.
Our lines of work. Yeah.
Hello.
This is cut by the way.
Yeah, it's that cut.
That's a good
right now. It's 7. I was trying to figure out what time it was. Is it 7 right now? Because Lucy has military time. 1924? 7, right? It's
Yeah, 7:24.
7:24. Yeah, I guess that.
Yes, sir.
So about in like another hour. Hello. Hello. She hung up on me. Already that, I lost service.
Fine, I'll service. Fuck it.
I just text her. I love you. It's gonna be cut anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh,
talking
what I was
about-
saying, real quick. You're, I don't know, patrol officer. You
Yeah.
do know a shit ton about a shit ton. Danny is a paramedic, knows a shit ton about a shit ton.
Well, we all know a shit ton about a shit ton within our field.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think, like I'm saying, like we're I think for outdoors and like
Absolutely.
backcountry experience,
Absolutely. It comes in handy.
we're a really good group.
It
to
comes in
have,
handy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like versus, oh yeah, I know trails.
That's cool.
No, dude, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
but
cool,
like
but-
you need
But,
other
but
stuff
can
to
else
your
do you
legs
know?
hold up? Like, can
Yeah.
you
What
like,
el-
you
what
know,
else
start
do you
fire?
know?
Or
Exactly.
What?
What small like little things do you have, like little nuggets of information do you have that can kind of contribute
Yeah.
to
Right.
the whole experience,
Yeah.
and just kind of like maybe like contingencies as well.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
I never got around to it. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This was all one big.
This is the overview
Like-
of everything. This is past experience leading to why we're doing our.
It was all
our,
one big tangent.
No. It falls in because
You might want to like split this up into like 2 pieces. Dude. I don't know,
No.
dude. That's a lot.
the way we're doing this is our past experience
I know,
leading
but
to
it's
our
kinda
our
long,
how we
like-
are comfortable of doing this
I don't know
long.
if I was a
exposition.
viewer, I'd be like, let me just watch this for like an hour. These fucking drunk assholes. Talking for like
Exactly.
I don't know
Why
if
not?
I'd do that.
Well,
I wouldn't.
If
What
you're-
if they're
you're still-
sitting there having a drink, we're having a drink, and they're enjoying our conversation?
If you're still
Maybe.
watching, if you're still watching, we kind of
Sidetrack.
We kind of sidetracked, diverged. We kind of tangented off of like
Alcohol will make you do that.
Yeah, alcohol will make you
sometimes.
do that, and we're drinking it. So, but we were talking about some gear, and the thing is that back to my original point, we had a really good water year this year. It actually really was.
Oh, it got sidetracked because of chaps.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking asshole. Talking about chaps, dude. And I said they were called shaps, not chaps, you son of a bitch.
Shaps.
Chaps, you actually were with
No, it's
pants.
called shaps, you son of a bitch.
So,
Damn it.
so
Ah.
we had a pretty gnarly water year this year for LA. Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And just so you know,
They got
it is
shaps.
expected, per one of my really good close buddies that I really, really, really trust a lot. The next 7 years are supposed to be really good
Like,
wet
you
years
trust them with
for
your wet?
LA.
yeah. And
They're supposed to be really, really good fucking wet, high fucking humidity years for the LA County area.
And he got that info basically from like this year to year like research that's been going down that basically like
We live in California if you don't understand what's
yeah,
going on.
in addition to other things, encompasses weather as well. And it looks like
So apparently he made like a algorithm. Not my buddy, this dude that he follows, but he made an algorithm for basically just like weather, climate, and like just the moons and the stars and I don't know what the fuck.
well, just
else
like
he did.
certain things. He made an algorithm, and basically it says that it looks like we're gonna have some wet years ahead of us.
for the next 7 years.
7
apparently.
years at least, hopefully.
That's what the prediction is.
Hopefully. I do follow the Old Farmer's Almanac as well, and they were pretty spot on with this last winter, here at least.
Right.
And usually, I think it's the first or second week of September, they release their next one for the next.
Oh, on my way to my mom's house.
we
the
got
other day,
actual
there
cold
was-
weather.
They were draining out. You can tell they're draining out by the the fuck, what is it called? That's right there in Azusa, that park. Santa Fe Dam.
Oh, the Santa Fe Dam, yeah.
There's water going towards that right now, and there's like a bunch of like little like man-made waterfalls
Right.
that they're draining out the fucking dams from up top.
And
You see that?
And LA did have its kind of like, at least like historically, this last year we did kind of have like what they call like our little microclimates. So like for example, like here in like Pasadena where we're at right now, like it's usually at least during the winter, it's like about 5 degrees cooler or so, and it truly did reflect like when the dead of winter came. I remember when We had a hike with
Oh,
Cowboy
dude,
and
remember that?
and
Yeah.
Compass, and like
That
I
was
remember it
dope.
was early in the morning. I remember specifically, and I remember it was 35 degrees, which is
Yep.
kind of like a big deal for us here in Pasadena. I know
Yeah.
some people in the Midwest or whatever, they're like, dude, get the fuck out of here. 35 degrees.
Right.
But-
No, that was
but
crazy.
I mean, in these kind of like Mediterranean climates, 35 degrees is kind of a big deal for us.
It is.
You know, I mean,
Yep.
you go up into the higher elevations. Obviously, you're gonna
Right.
get into the single digits.
You're
and all
gonna
that stuff.
encounter like
yeah,
that.
yeah, it's gonna be like some real stuff. You know, you go into the Sierras, for example.
But it
you'll
was
get
like,
to
this,
the
like
negatives.
this
Get
kid was
back
like
into
at
your
home.
gators.
Yeah, it was at home walking out, and I remember like thinking like, how cold is it? I looked, and I was like, oh shit,
35.
35 degrees.
Yeah, dude.
And I remember we were gonna meet up at your place, and he was here first though, and we were like, oh shit, I gotta take my dog out for a walk. So we kind of like really quick went out for a walk. It was like frost all over the ground.
Yeah.
Insane. So it was kind of cool to see like that.
You know, but
And that's the way it should
That's
be.
one thing I really
the way
like
it should
to
be.
see on the floor is that frost.
It's the way
Because it's
because
super
it's the
nice.
way it should be. It's real weather.
Like, let's get
And-
some fucking seasons up in this bitch.
Well, it's not just that. It's also like I think we had such a long period of drought to where people
Yeah.
forgot that we're supposed to have. It's not supposed to be scorching hot all year.
Right.
It's not.
Right. Right.
And it's
What about them fucking gators?
okay. Sorry. Diverging again. Okay,
Sorry
we-
about that LA life,
Well,
guys.
once again, high water here means a lot of growth. We went on that fucking hike, you know, up to like
Last
Smith
week.
Peak, and it was overgrown as shit.
It was crazy.
And we were
It was
getting
crazy.
like shit like in our boots. And I knew before that I was gonna have to get some low gaiters. I have high gaiters, basically they go up to like my knees for the winter, and they really served me well this winter. And they were from Outdoor Research as well. Outdoor Research is a pretty well respected brand.
Yeah.
And I knew that they had low gaiters as well, so I decided to get a pair of low gator Outdoor Research gaiters, basically.
I know I
It's-
talk a lot of shit about Amazon, but goddamn.
This material is essentially the same material as my high Outdoor Research gaiters.
It's rugged ass material
And
too.
It's really, really, really strong.
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like the nylon almost feels like a thick backpack nylon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, and that's basically how my high gaiters feel. And honestly, all I need this is for like to keep
Debris from in your foot.
stuff out of my shoes and
Yeah.
up my pants. My high gaiters, I basically use them to keep snow out of my
Snow.
shoes, and they did a pretty damn good job this last year. So I was very happy with the brand and like how they were with my other ones. So I'm pretty confident in these as well. I haven't even tried them yet, obviously, but I'm pretty damn confident. I'm gonna use these on Bear Creek and Minnesota.
And just
So-
so you know, like I will be purchasing another pair of those too.
So for
Hell yeah.
gators, in case you guys don't know, gators are they have two types. Obviously, they have the short ones and they have the long ones. The long ones, Blue Jeans got for the snow, which go up to like the knee,
They
right?
go up to
About
my
the
knee.
knee.
Yeah, they go up like up to here pretty much.
And they keep just debris, snow from getting in your shoe. And the short ones are for like rocks, dirt, and anything that'll make you uncomfortable.
yeah,
So-
little things to keep like overgrowth.
And they go about to like what, like right here?
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
past the
About,
ankle.
pretty much, yeah.
About.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really nice. And they feel comfortable as hell, dude.
Like
Lightweight.
the
Yeah.
high ones are comfortable as hell. They're so like.
Have you tried these on yet?
Haven't tried them on yet. But the high ones are like so customizable. Like you can like adjust them so much to the point where like it just feels like you're in like.
Do they have like drawstrings or what?
They're
top,
elastic.
So the high ones actually don't have an elastic top. They actually have a buckle top, and these basically are just meant to cover your ankles, obviously.
Oh,
so
look at that. They have Velcro.
yeah, well that's how they secure on
that's
top.
nice.
So basically,
That's nice.
the high ones are supposed to go over your calf. Essentially, you cinch it over your calf, and that basically keeps it up over your calf. That's like the point of them, essentially to like keep the snow out,
Cinching them out.
keep the moisture out. Essentially, these are lower, obviously. They're not really relying on a piece of bulk on your body to like keep it up. It's already got this kind of like elastic
Elastic.
end, but what it's really meant to do is just cover
The ankle.
your ankle, where your pants meet your boot, basically. So it's not relying on keeping something up rather than just kind of covering that
Yeah.
area. So that's basically what these are for. and kind of what I need actually.
Having
because,
to stop and pull rocks and shit out of your boot.
Because the
Yeah.
last, like for example, when we went up to Smith, I was like, this is gonna kind of give us a little indication of how overgrown it's gonna be, and it's only gonna get worse on the other side. And I was pulling like prickly things out of like my shoes constantly and all this stuff, and all I could think was, I wish I had a pair of gators. So
Yeah, you got them.
yeah, so this is gonna help.
Hell yeah, man.
Wait, how prickly were the things?
Pretty prickly.
Like, how bad was it?
I was feeling them like. I
Like,
mean,
like, would you suggest like maybe taking some leather ones?
no, these will do fine. I
Okay.
just need to keep them out of my shoe.
He just
Okay.
likes the leather.
I
Because I already have like some leather gators.
No. I just need to keep them out of my shoe. As long as I keep debris out of my
If you-
shoe,
Are they
I'm,
small?
I'm happy.
Like that?
There's some Swiss leather gators that come up to like right here.
I would say you could take those. If you don't want to buy new ones, I would say take those then. Because it's the same purpose.
Yeah, that might help too. Actually, that might be pretty good. As long as it
They're
keeps it
just-
out of your shoe. That's
And
what's
also,
important.
it might like help to like, in case like a snake bite or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Fucking. Oh my
That's
god.
okay.
Alright, let's get to that real quick.
Then you're in.
So apparently they got water moccasins over there. And I'm afraid
Yeah.
of that shit.
Well, they
Water
got,
moccasins? Really?
you know what's more scary than water moccasins? Packs of wolves.
That's what I
Packs of wolves. That's a little more
That's what I
scary.
mean.
Hey, guess what? Water moccasins? That's okay. I'm probably not gonna be jumping in like the creek or
I
the,
wanted
the,
to.
the lakes that much.
I'm gonna be.
You know what?
Yeah.
But
I'll be doing it, living my best life.
turning a corner and encountering a wolf or a moose. We don't have
God.
wolves or mooses here.
I think I'm more afraid of a moose than I am a wolf.
Well, they're fucking aggressive.
Yeah.
Moose will get in your territory. Wolves
God, dude.
will want to keep away from you.
Right.
Ah.
That's
That's like
why,
the big difference right there.
Alright, that's-
Wolves don't
that's-
want to touch you. Wolves will be like,
That's why I'm thinking. I think I'm just gonna take my fucking 45, dude. I will pack the weight.
I'll
ready
share the
season.
weight. I'll share the weight with you.
It's
man.
redding season, and if you don't know redding
I
season,
will.
You
I
take
will,
you
I
take
will,
the gun. I'll take ammo. I'll
Redding-
share with you, man.
redding season is basically
I
coming
will pack the weight.
coming to the end of the breeding season. They're horny. They're desperate. They want to fucking kill.
Hey! Aren't they always horny?
No, yeah, I think I'm gonna take my El Malo, my 45.
There you go.
I'm gonna take my
The
45.
El Malo,
Yeah,
the bad guy.
yeah, I'm gonna take my 45. It's
But like I said, I'll
it's
carry
heavy.
ammo, dude. I'll carry ammo.
No, you know what, dude? It's heavy. It's my burden.
No, dude, it's not because you're our
Security,
shield,
dog.
bro. You're our
Security,
shield. I will fucking carry ammo.
navigation.
I'll run security. It's cool.
Navigation.
If you want to
Preparation.
carry some of my food, that's cool.
No, I can't do anything. with food.
Entertainment.
I'm gonna eat your food.
Then I will shoot you and just like leave you out there.
Take a Bluetooth speaker and a frisbee or something.
That's
A frisbee.
I was thinking about that.
This nigga.
Actually,
You're
I was
the
thinking about
entertainment.
taking.
You're the
I was
entertainment.
thinking about taking cards.
Oh, should I take my harmonica? Do you guys know how to play harmonica?
No, I don't, but you should.
Let
Learn
him
more
pack it, though.
fucking songs.
Let him
I'll
pack it
carry
in.
it. I'll carry
Let him
that
pack
thing.
it in.
All right.
It's a fucking harmonica.
Entertainment.
But
Security, navigation, entertainment.
dude,
Okay.
but I think cards would be cool.
Oh, I always carry a pair of cards.
Yeah, dude.
Good shit.
Cards are cool.
Yeah. You guys know how to play cards?
Like he likes to
I
to play catch. He likes catching
I
balls.
know how to play. Ah, man. I know how to play like a couple of games, but I can learn more.
Yeah. As long as you know how to play blackjack.
I'll learn more.
You know play
I'll,
two
I'll, learn,
balls
I'll,
with
I'll
men?
learn how to play Black Jack, Jim Rummy, or whatever else.
All right. Well, we'll play for food. So.
Oh!
So in case
I
you don't
raise
know how to play.
I raise your crackers with my dessert.
Your meal? It's mine now.
It's mine now.
You bet it away.
So, you know, if you guys are gonna take a trip, it's always good to have the understandings. You know, entertainment, readiness. mindset.
Why is entertainment first, dude?
Good, dude. I'm entertainment. I'm always first.
Why
No.
you talking about like entertainment first, dude?
You're always gonna have the necessities, a fucking Blu-ray player.
We gotta have like Blu-ray. We gotta have like Bluetooth.
Make sure it's charged.
You know?
Oh, remember
Yeah.
Eddie
Make sure
Eddie
you
took
bring
his
your
fucking
PS4.
PSP. So my brother took his PSP on what trip was that? That was the through
Oh my
hike that we
God,
did with your
dude.
cousin with Jaime.
Yeah, he did do that.
So Eddie brought his PSP, his big ass fucking tent, and like he had
he was
movies.
miserable, by the way. He got
Oh,
to
I
the,
bet.
It's fucking
it sounds
movies.
terrible, dude.
he got to that point. Remember, he
Yeah.
got to that point
Yeah.
where he was like,
Fuck this.
He was looking at us. He was like, "Why are we still hiking?"
Yeah,
Because
man.
we told you it was gonna be 13 miles,
Yeah,
dude.
man. It was,
Like,
it's gonna
we
be a
told
long,
you.
It's gonna be long.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, it's what it is.
What'd you expect?
So, like I said,
Sorry, I'm getting
the necessities
getting a little
are
excited
your
here.
necessities are entertainment. No,
Yeah.
no. It's just because you need something to take your mind off some stuff. If you're doing a long trip, you need that. Don't get me wrong. Like your trip is a break from everything else, but you also need a break from the hike. Like you gotta have that downtime, the chill, because you got your hike, you got your camp chores, you got your setup, you gotta do everything else, you gotta cook, you gotta eat, but you also need that time to just like take it in. You gotta take it in, dude.
Yeah.
If you hike all day and you don't take any of that in, it's not worth it at all. You might as well just stay home, because if you're not able to take that wellness in.
I agree.
You might as well stay home.
I agree.
You gotta have that fun. You gotta have that either if it's not gonna be entertainment, then you gotta have that great view where you're just like, this is awesome.
There's gotta be something that kind of makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like you're putting in work and effort into something that there's gotta be some aspect of it that's just gotta like make it like, this is why I do it.
Yeah.
And some people, for example, and I think part of this trip kind of like says this, is the challenge itself is gonna kind of make it worthwhile for us. Like when we finish this hike, it's gonna be like, that was awesome. I can't believe we did that. Like that was worthwhile as it is. But I'm sure along the way there's gonna be the views, the fall foliage that we don't really get here on this.
The people that
The
you see.
foliage.
Who knows?
We might meet like some people.
We might meet
We may or may not.
Yeah, we
Some
could.
people,
Who knows? The
Like on the trail, dude. There's nothing set in stone, dude.
wildlife,
Yeah.
maybe there might be like a
It's very
beautiful
true.
lake vista. So basically, like just there's so many little things that could possibly happen out there, and I have no doubts that there's gonna be it's gonna be really worthwhile in the end.
What
I
if
have no
What if
doubts.
we go and it's
No
like
doubts.
What if we go and it's like just tons of people everywhere?
There won't be.
No, what happens? Like I think Danny's gonna be like, we'll go back to the hotel.
No, there won't be.
No.
It's not a national park. Like it's like you go to a national park. That's how national parks are. It's got that kind of Disneyland vibe. But this is a.
I like that. That
Yeah.
Disneyland vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're everywhere.
Yeah, this is like a very remote section of like the BWCA wilderness. Of the Superior National Forest
National Forest.
and the BWCA wilderness. It's very remote. It's very overgrown. It's not well kept. This isn't like the most popular trail to do, especially like that time of the year. I mean, shit. Like,
We might be like some of the first fucking people to do it this year.
might be.
Yeah, awesome.
Or some people might have done it before us, but like definitely like a summer trip for them.
Right.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be like a fall trip for
Yeah.
us.
Right. This is gonna be like one of the first.
It's
trips.
gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
one of the first fall trips. for
Yeah.
sure.
We're gonna be the ones that are out there when it's at its more challenging part.
Yeah, I think maybe not the most challenging. Cause
No,
like,
because like winter is gonna
if
be
like winter,
No, no, no,
winters
whoa.
are brutal over there.
Whoa, no, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I'll backtrack my statement. Yes, no, but it's gonna start to get to that challenging area.
Mhm.
Right.
Summer, Your most challenge is to take enough bug spray.
It's not the best time to go necessarily, but some people might feel that way too. Though some people might feel like, shit, man, you're gonna go in the fall, like no bugs, fucking beautiful colors,
I'm not gonna take a mosquito net
comfortable
then.
temperatures. I don't know. That's the thing. I think we might have to. I'm not sure. Like,
I am.
Like there might.
You think it'd still be muggy back then?
There might be. There's a possibility. Man.
Alright, well,
There's a
then
possibility.
I'll take it. Yeah.
I'm gonna take it.
Just in case.
Hey, dude. Even if it doesn't, like you said, it's still good fucking
Has a little bit of insulation.
yeah,
in it.
insulation.
It holds a little heat.
Good
It
insulation.
definitely.
Alright,
Those,
well-
those bug nets hold a little heat.
Yeah, dude. Have you guys got your tickets yet?
I'm gonna get them like literally probably this week.
I am waiting till
You got
Wednesday.
confirmation?
I'm
Did you
waiting.
get confirmation
I'm,
yet?
I'm waiting till Wednesday. So the person. So there's one day that I got denied, and they're just like saying like, hey, there's one person that might be able to do it, but they're out on vacation till Wednesday. So we'll have to see. I mean, either
So-
way, I'm not going then. So.
Okay.
So either they can magically appear somewhere, or
I'm
like
sure
it
they'll
is
get
it is
somebody.
it is what it is.
It's
But
like a dick.
yeah, pretty much.
What are you guys looking at for
What do you mean?
landing departure time, kind of?
Well, pretty much what I said.
Like, like evening, right? Wrong. Past
what I said, like
6 o'clock.
landing.
I guess that wouldn't matter, right? As long as you get there day before.
Point is to get there around a certain time.
Yeah.
Like not necessarily at a certain time, but around a certain time.
Mhm.
So like, let's say arriving in.
Because we're all gonna
So
go to
let's-
Blues
Have
first.
you guys bought your shit yet?
I haven't bought my tickets yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably
Let-
buy it this week.
Let's
Oh yeah,
I'm getting
I'm waiting till Wednesday to buy my shit. That's why.
let's say.
Hold on. I'll be back. Shit. Oh yeah.
Right.
All right, guys. So we went over a lot of stuff today. Went over the map. We went over gear. Went over past experiences and what makes it, a logical choice for us to do something bigger now. We've had tons of like, what would you call it? Like not experience, but encounters of like weather and adversity.
There's an accumulated knowledge to where like I feel like we would be very comfortable doing a trip like this, and not just comfortable but safe.
Right.
So there's an accumulated a wealth. It's just
A
gonna
wealth
make-
of knowledge from each and every one of the
I like that.
participants.
I like that.
And also, I feel like I won't have to like babysit any of these motherfuckers. No. That's like
what if
honestly,
I'm
like
drunk?
that's bottom line. No, and that's bottom line. Even if you were drunk, I can trust you to take care of yourself. You might need a little help or whatever. But hey,
Oh, yeah.
I can understand, and I know where you're coming from, and I know what you know and what you can do and your capabilities.
Yeah.
And I know that you're capable of accomplishing what we're gonna fucking do. That's it.
What about you, Danny? What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I am completely confident in us three as a whole, including Gus. Gus is like a new thing, by the way. We
Oh, yeah.
We didn't decide that Gus was gonna. We love that.
So just today.
We love that kid, but we didn't
dude.
decide until just today that he was gonna come with us.
Right.
And I, even with or without that kid, completely confident in our abilities to safely and in honestly in a very fun way do this trail.
Absolutely.
I think this will be an experience that we're all gonna remember for the rest of our lives in like a very positive way too. I think if there is any negatives, it'll be just the footnotes in a more overall fun, positive experience on the Sioux Hustler Trail over there in Minnesota.
I agree.
And I am so damn excited that we're doing it.
I agree.
There's so much that I've always wanted out of this like type of trip, including, for example, like these guys know, I'm a huge like holiday nerd, fall winter nerd. Like
This fucking guy.
and the fact that we're gonna be somewhere where like it actually feels that way and it actually is that way in that time of the year.
We should decorate.
Shit, man, I don't give a fuck. Maybe we might, yeah. And the
We
thing is
might, we'll see what our packs are looking
yeah,
like.
but the thing is that like point is,
Little something. Nothing big.
it really feels like
Gus might have a little Christmas sweater.
yeah. It really feels appropriate, is what I'm trying to say. It feels appropriate.
Yeah.
You know?
I
And
agree.
I'm so stoked about it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm going to be talking about this for years after this. I know it for sure. Like, it's just kind of like obvious. So, I love these guys, and I couldn't pick a better couple of guys and dog. I love this girl, sorry, but not you. To go with.
Alright, so I am honored that he would place
Dude,
this.
I'm honored that you made that for us.
You know what, dude? I didn't make it. I came up with it, yes, definitely. But my girl, she was the one that got the whole, you know, like patches thing in the works. You know, she's
That's
the
a
one that,
badass
that came
patch.
up with it. You know, you guys should be thankful to her.
Thank you, Hannah.
Every fucking time.
Thank you, Hannah.
Okay. So yeah, the Sons of St. Gabriel, they're not staying in the St. Gabriels. We're going out.
Go to Minnesota!
We're
Hey,
going to
but we know where
Minnesota.
we started from.
You know, yeah, we're going to Minnesota. You know, we'll see where we end up. You know, we might be all over the fucking world. You know, we'll
Yeah,
we'll
dude,
see.
'cause you know what? We got more trips coming up.
Yeah.
Minnesota is gonna be our first
Out of state trip?
big
We've never done an out of state trip. First
big
out-of-state
trip.
Yeah.
Big fucking trip.
It is truly the biggest trip we've done. Like,
Yeah.
There's no like other trip that compares.
And believe me, I'm gonna have flight, hotel, restaurant, everything that we do is gonna be on here. So, you know, stay tuned, watch in for that. You want to see how this trip goes.
With that being said,
Thank you guys for fucking tuning in.
I'm Compass,
I'm Blue Jeans.
I'm Cowboy.
and this is us signing off for tonight.
Yep.
We're gonna have a lot more whiskey though after this.
You'll probably see us at Bear Creek next time. See ya.
Don't goes. And if you know this channel, like you've been watching so far, we're pretty raw here. We don't do much censorship, and if there is, then you know it's not gonna be for this.
Fuck. Cock. Bitch.
Exactly.